On this day in 1614, the Bishop of Malta, Tomas Gargallo, dies. Now, he was quite a controversial figure because once upon a time he got into a fight with the Pope. I'm going to take you back to August 1582. Tomas Gargallo gets a letter from the Pope. The Pope says, from now on, whoever is the Bishop of Malta has to pay money, a pension, to the Inquisitor, another high-ranking Roman Catholic official here in Malta. Gargallo says, no way, I hate that guy. He's taking power away from me, I'm not going to pay him money. The Pope says, oh yes you are. Gargallo says, oh no I'm not. They get into a fight. The Pope suspends Gargallo as Bishop of Malta. Gargallo is not very happy about this. He comes here and he finds a note from the Pope on the door of the cathedral over there. He goes over to the door, he pulls down the note and he rips it up. He also comes here to the front of the cathedral and he finds the captain of the guard reading out a note, the same note, reading it out to the people of Malta, saying, Bishop Gargallo is no longer your bishop, he is suspended. Gargallo beats this guy up. It's bish bash bosh from the bishop. He beats up the man reading out the note from the Pope. And there's more. The next Sunday, Gargallo sends his soldiers to the cathedral. The soldiers go into the cathedral. They find priests saying mass. The soldiers lock the doors. The soldiers go up to the priests, take their robes off them, use the robes to tie the priests up. They tie them to the backs of horses out here, and they ride off to Birgu, dragging the priests behind them. If you're wondering how far that is, it's 10 miles. And let's face it, it's going to feel a lot longer when you're being dragged behind a horse. On the way, two of the priests, die. The rest are thrown into prison. Gargallo replaces those priests with his own men still loyal to him. All of this news reaches the Pope. The Pope gives Gargallo the curly finger. He summons Gargallo to the Vatican, where he tells Gargallo off. He bans him from Malta for 3 months. He exiles him from the country for 3 months. He also suspends him properly this time as being Bishop of Malta. He suspends him for 6 months. When Gargallo comes back to Malta, he has to pay money to the families of the two men who he kind of had killed. He also has to promise not to harass the priests, the ones who survived. Also, Gargallo has to pay money to the church to build new churches here in Malta. One of them is the Jesuit church in the heart of Valletta. It still exists today. Gargallo gave land and money for its creation. And on this day, when he died, he's buried in that church. Well, he paid for it, so it's only fitting. To hear more tales of the terrible and stories of the strange, follow Dark Malta Tours.